from the sunny Spanish shore, the Duke of Plazator,
and his Grace's Duchess true,
and his Grace's daughter too,
and his Grace's private run to Venetian shores have come, to Venetian shores have come.
and if ever they get back to Spain, they will never cross the sea again. They will never cross the sea again.
Neither that grandee from the Spanish shore, the noble Duke of Plazator,
For his Grace's Duchess staunch and true,
they add his Grace's daughter too.
for his Grace's own particular drum, to Venetian shores will come, to Venetian shores will come.
if ever they get back to Spain, they will never cross the sea again. They will never cross the sea again. They will never cross the sea again.
At last we have arrived at our destination. This is the Ducal Palace, and it is here that the Grand Inquisitor resides. As a Castilian hidalgo of 95 quarterings, I regret that I'm unable to pay my state visit on a horse. As a Castilian hidalgo of that description, I should have preferred to ride through the streets of Venice, but owing, I presume, to an unusually wet season, the streets of Venice are in such a condition that equestrian exercise is impracticable. No matter, where is our suite?
Your Grace. I'm here.
Why do you not do yourself the honour to kneel before his Grace?
My love, it is so small a thing. Still, you may as well do it.
The young man seems to entertain but an imperfect appreciation of the respect due from a menial to a Castilian hidalgo.
My child, you are hard upon our suite.
Papa, I've no patience with the presumptions of persons in his plebeian position. If he does not appreciate his position, then let him be whipped until he does.
Let us hope the omission was not intended as a slight. I should be much hurt if I thought it was. So would he. Where are the halberdiers who were to have had the honour of meeting us here, that my visit to the Grand Inquisitor might be conducted in becoming state?
Your Grace, the halberdiers are mercenary people who stipulated for a trifle on account.
How tiresome. Well, let us hope the Grand Inquisitor is a blind gentleman. And the band who were to have had the honour of escorting us. I see no band.
Your Grace, the band of sordid persons who are required to be paid in advance.
That's so like a band.
Insuperable difficulties meet me at every turn.
But surely they know his Grace.
Exactly, they know his Grace.
Well, let us hope the Grand Inquisitor is a deaf gentleman. A cornea piston would be something. You do not happen to possess the accomplishment of tootling like a cornea piston.
Alas, no, Your Grace. But I can imitate a farmyard.
I don't see how that would help. I don't see how we could bring it in.
It would not help us in the least. We are not a parcel of graziers come to market. Don't.
My child, you are hard upon our suite. Be so good as to ring the bell and inform the Grand Inquisitor that His Grace the Duke of Plazator, Count Matadoro, Baron Picadoro,
And sweet.
have arrived at Venice and seek
Desire.
Demand.
and demand an audience.
Your Grace is but to command it.
Ah, I felt sure of it. I felt sure of it. And now, my love, should we tell her? I think so. And now, my love, prepare for a magnificent surprise. It is my agreeable duty to reveal to you a secret which should make you the happiest young lady in Venice.
A secret? A secret which, for state reasons, it has been necessary to preserve for 20 years.
When you were a prattling babe of
6 months old.
Of 6 months old, you were married
By proxy.
by proxy to no less a personage than the infant son and heir of His Majesty, the immeasurably wealthy King of
Barataria.
I know, King of Barataria.
Married to the infant son of the King of Barataria. Was I consulted? Then it was a most unpardonable liberty.
Consider his extreme youth and forgive him. Soon after that ceremony, that misguided monarch forsook the creed of his forefathers and became a Wesleyan Methodist of the most bigoted and persecuted type. The Grand Inquisitor determined that this innovation should not be perpetuated in Barataria, caused your smiling and unconscious husband to be stolen and brought to Venice. 2 weeks since, that Methodist monarch and all his Wesleyan court were killed in an insurrection, and we are here to ascertain the whereabouts of your husband and to proclaim you, our daughter, as the reigning
Queen of Barataria.
I know, Queen of Barataria. Your Majesty. It is at moments such as these that one feels how necessary it is to travel with a full band.
I, the Queen of Barataria. But I've nothing to wear. We're practically penniless.
That fact had not escaped me, although I am unhappily in straitened circumstances at present. My social influence is something enormous, and a company to be called Plaza Toro PLC.com is in process of formation to work me. An influential directorate has been secured, and I shall myself join the board after allotment.
Am I to understand that the Queen of Barataria may be called upon at any moment to witness her honoured sire in the process of liquidation?
The speculation is not exempt from that drawback. If your father should stop, it will of course be necessary to wind him up.
But it's so undignified. It's so degrading. A grandee of Spain turned into a public company.
My child, the Duke of Plaza Toro does not follow fashions, he leads them. He always leads everybody. When he was in the army, he led his regiment. He occasionally led them into action. He invariably led them out of it. In enterprise of martial kind, when there was any fighting, he led his regiment from behind. He found it less exciting. But when away his regiment ran, his place was at the foro. That celebrated, cultivated, underrated nobleman, the Duke of Plaza Toro. In the first and foremost flight, you always found that night. That celebrated, cultivated, underrated nobleman, the Duke of Plaza Toro. When two of their destructions had to hide, they all proceeded. No soldier in that gallant band hit half as well as he did. He lay concealed throughout the war, and so preserved his coro. That unaffected, undetected, well-connected warrior, the Duke of Plaza Toro.
In every doughty deed, he always took the lead.
That unaffected, undetected, well-connected warrior, the Duke of Plaza Toro. service. Our hero hesitated not, so marvellous his nervous. He sent his resignation, the first of all his choral, that very knowing, overflowing, easygoing paladin, the Duke of Plaza Toro. To men of Plaza Clay, he always showed the way. That very knowing, overflowing, easygoing paladin, the Duke of Plaza Toro. That very knowing, overflowing, easygoing paladin, the Duke of Plaza Toro.
You'll ever have a reason to repent?
Nay, Lewis, it may not be. I have embraced you for the last time.
Casilda?
I have just learned, to my surprise and indignation, that I was wed in infancy to the infant son of the King of Barataria.
The son of the King of Barataria? The child who was stolen in infancy by the Inquisition?
True, but of course, you know his story.
Know his story? I've often told you my mother was the nurse to whose charge he was entrusted.
True. I had forgotten. Well, he has been discovered, and my father has brought me here to claim his hand.
But you won't recognise this marriage. It took place when you were too young to understand its import.
Nay, Lewis, respect my principles, and cease to torture me with your vain entreaties. Henceforth, my life is another's.
Stay. The present and the future, they're another's. But the past, that at least is ours. And none can take it from us. While we may revel in naught else, let us revel in that.
I don't think I grasp your meaning.
Yet it's logical enough. You say you ceased to love me?
I say I may not love you.
Ah, but you do not say you did not love me.
Oh, I loved you with a frenzy that words are powerless to express, and that but 10 brief minutes since.
Exactly. My own. That is until 10 minutes since my own. My lately loved, my recently adored. Tell me that, say, until a quarter of an hour ago, I was all in all to thee.
I see your idea. It's ingenious, but don't do that.
But there can be no harm in revelling in the past.
None whatsoever. But an embrace cannot be taken to act retrospectively.
Perhaps not. Ah, Castilda, you were to me as the sun is to the earth.
And now our love, so full of light, is but a silent, solemn memory.
Must it be so, Castilda?
Louis, it must be so.
There was a time forever gone, and woe is me. It was no crime to love but thee alone, and woe is me. One heart, one life, one soul, one aim, one goal. Each in the other's thrall, each all in all. Ah, woe is me, ah, woe is me. Oh, bury me, let the grave close on the days that were, that never will be more. Oh, bury me of that dark condemn, and let the whirlwind mourn its wreck.
Dead as the lost year's leaves have gathered flower, oh, woe is me. Dead as the garnet sheaves that never was, oh, woe is me. All but to fade and die, when hope was gone. Dead and as far away as yesterday, ah, woe is me.
Oh, bury me, let the grave close on the days that were, that never will be more. Oh, bury me of that old condemn, and let the whirlwind mourn its wreck.
My child, allow me to present to you his distinction, Don Alhambra del Bolero, the Grand Inquisitor of Spain. It was his distinction who so thoughtfully abstracted your infant husband and brought him to Venice.
So, this is the little lady who is so unexpectedly called upon to assume the functions of royalty. And a very nice little lady, too.
Jim, isn't she?
Distinctly, Jim. Allow me.
Oh!
Naughty temper.
You must make some allowance. Her Majesty's head is a little turned by her access of dignity.
I could have wished that Her Majesty's access of dignity had turned it in this direction.
Fortunately, if I'm not mistaken, there appears to be some little doubt as to His Majesty's whereabouts.
A doubt as to his whereabouts, then we may yet be saved.
A doubt, no doubt at all. He is here in Venice, plying the modest but picturesque calling of a gondolier.
But
I can give you his address. I see him every day. In the entire annals of our history, there is absolutely no circumstance so entirely free from all manner of doubt of any kind whatever. Sit down and listen, and I'll tell you all about it. I stole the prince and brought him here and left him gaily prattling with a highly respectable gondolier who promised the royal babe to rear and teach him the trade of a time and year with his own beloved prattling. Each of the babes was strong and stout and considering all things clever. Of that there is no manner of doubt, no probable possible shadow of doubt, no possible doubt whatever.
No possible doubt whatever.
But knowing I'm much disposed to fear for his terrible taste for tippling, that highly respectable gondolier could never declare with a mind sincere which of the two was his offspring dear, and which the royal stripling. Which was which he could never make out, despite his best endeavour. Of that there is no manner of doubt, no probable possible shadow of doubt, no possible doubt whatever.
No possible doubt whatever.
Time spared, and when at the end of the year I sought that infant cherished, that highly respectable gondolier was lying a corpse on his humble bier. I dropped a grand inquisitor's tear, that gondolier had perished. A taste for drink combined with gout had doubled him up forever. Of that there is no manner of doubt, no probable possible shadow of doubt, or possible doubt whatever.
No possible doubt whatever.
The children followed his old career, that statesman can't be parried. Of a highly respectable gondolier, well, one of the two will soon be here. But which of the two it is not quite clear is the royal prince you married. Search in and out and round about, and you'll discover never a tale so free from every doubt, or probable possible shadow of doubt, or possible doubt whatever.
Tales so free from every doubt, or probable possible shadow of doubt, or possible doubt whatever.
So do you mean to tell me that I am to be married to one of two gondoliers, but it is impossible to say which?
Without any doubt of any kind whatever. But be reassured, the nurse to whom your young husband was entrusted is the mother of the musical young man who is such a past master of that delicately modulated instrument. She will no doubt be able to say who the king is without question.
Heavens, how did you know that?
My young friend, the Grand Inquisitor, is always up to date. His mother is at present the wife of a highly respectable and old-established brigand who carries on an extensive practice in the mountains around about Cordova. Accompanied by two of my emissaries, he will set off for his mother's address at once. She will return with them, and if she finds any difficulty in making up her mind, the persuasive influence of the torture chamber will jog her memory.
But bless my heart, consider my position. I am the wife of one, that's very clear. But who can tell except my intuition? Which is the prince and which the gondolier?
Submit to fate without unseemly wrangle. Such complications frequently occur. Life is one closely complicated tangle. Death is the only true unraveler.
Try we lifelong, we can never straighten out life's tangle. pudding, full of plums, cares or canker that belongs. When for waste of elocution on impossible solutions lies a pleasant institution. Let us take it as it comes. Let us take it as it comes. Set aside the dull enigma, we shall guess it all too soon. May bring the time of sickness down into another tune. Take the man and still the man, there's no sorrow we should sound. Sting the love through the cup, there's no sorrow we shall sound. Hop and skip to fancy's fiddle, runs across and down the middle. Life's perhaps the only riddle that we slip from giving up. Life's perhaps the only riddle that we slip from giving up. And take it as it comes, take it as it comes. Sing the love, fill the cup, let's not sorrow we should stop. Take life as it comes.
And now our lives are going to begin in real earnest. What's a bachelor? A mere nothing. He's a chrysalis. He can't be said to live, he exists.
What a delightful institution marriage is. Why have we wasted all this time? Why didn't we marry 10 years ago?
Because you couldn't find anybody nice enough.
Because you were waiting for us.
I suppose that was the reason. We were waiting for you without knowing it. Hello.
Good morning.
If this gentleman is an undertaker, it's a bad omen.
Ceremony of some sort going on?
He is an undertaker. No, a little unimportant family gathering, that's all. Nothing in your line.
Someone's birthday, I suppose.
Yes,
And mine.
Curious coincidence. And how old will you all be?
Oh, it's a rude question, but about 10 minutes.
Remarkably fine children. But surely you are jesting.
In other words, we were married 10 minutes since.
Married? You don't mean to say you were married?
Oh yes, we are married.
What, both of you?
All 4 of us!
Bless my heart, how extremely awkward.
You don't mind, I suppose.
You weren't thinking of either one of us for yourself, I presume. Oh, Giuseppe, look at him, he was. He's heartbroken.
No, I wasn't.
Now, my man, we don't want anything in your line today, and if your curiosity is satisfied, you can go.
You mustn't call me your man. It's a liberty. I don't think you know who I am.
Not we, indeed. We are jolly Gondoliers, the sons of Battisto Palmieri, who led the last revolution. Republicans! Heart and soul, we hold all men to be equal. As we abhor oppression, we abhor kings. As we detest vainglory, we detest rank. As we despise effeminacy, we despise wealth. We are Venetian Gondoliers, your equals in everything, except our calling, and in that at once your masters and your servants.
Bless my heart, how unfortunate. One of you may be Battisto's son for anything I know to the contrary, but the other is no less a personage than the only son of the late King of Barataria.
What?
And I trust it was that one who slapped me on the shoulder and called me his man.
But which is it?
What does it matter as you are both Republicans and hold kings in detestation, of course? You'll abdicate at once. Good morning.
Well, as to that, of course, there are kings and there are kings. When I say that I detest kings, I mean to say that I detest bad kings.
I see, it's a delicate distinction.
Quite so. Now, I can conceive of a kind of king, an ideal king, the creature of my fancy, you know, who would be absolutely unobjectionable. The kind of king, for instance, who would abolish taxes and make everything cheap, except gondolas.
And give a great many free entertainments to the Gondoliers.
And let off fireworks on the Grand Canal and engage all the gondolas for the occasion.
And scramble money on the Rialto among the Gondoliers.
Such a king would be a blessing to his people, and if I were king, that is the sort of king I would be.
And so would I.
Come, I'm glad to find your objections are not insuperable.
Oh, they're not insuperable.
No, they're not insuperable.
Besides, we are open to conviction.
Yes, they are open to conviction.
Yes, they've often been convicted.
Our views may have been formed on insufficient grounds. They may be hastily formed, ill-digested, erroneous. I have a very poor opinion of the politician who is not open to conviction.
Oh, he's a fine fellow.
Yes, that's the sort of politician for my money.
Then we'll consider it settled. Now, as the country is in a state of insurrection, it is absolutely necessary that you should fulfill the reins of government at once. And until it is decided which of you is to be king, I have arranged for you to reign jointly, so that no question can arise hereafter as to the validity of any of your acts.
As one individual.
As one individual.
Like this.
Something like that.
And we may take our friends with us and give them places about the court.
Undoubtedly, that's always done.
I'm convinced.
So am I.
Then the sooner we're off, the better. We'll just run home and pack up a few things.
Stop! Stop! That won't do at all. Ladies are not admitted.
What?
Not at present. In a while we'll see.
Why, you don't mean to say you're going to separate us from our wives?
This is very awkward. Only for a time, for a few months. After all, what is a few months?
But we've only been married
Half an hour?
Ascertain which is the king and which the other. To Baratarius court will bring his foster mother. Her former nursling to declare she'll be delighted. That's settled, let each happy pair be reunited.
Viva, his argument is strong. Viva, will not be parted long. Viva, it will be settled soon. Viva, here comes our honeymoon. Viva, viva, viva!
Then one of us will be a queen and sit on a golden throne, with a crown instead of a hat on her head, and diamonds all around. With a beautiful robe of golden green, I've always understood. I wonder
think she should.
Oh, 'tis a glorious thing, I mean, to be a regular royal queen. No half and half affair, I mean no half and half affair, but a right down regular, 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 regular royal queen.
She'll drive about with a carriage and pair, with a king on the left-hand side, and a milk-white horse as a matter of course, whenever she wants to ride, with beautiful silver shoes to wear upon her dainty feet, with endless stocks of beautiful frocks, and as much as she wants to eat.
Oh, 'tis a glorious thing, I mean, to be a regular royal queen. No half and half affair, I mean no half and half affair, but a right down regular, 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 regular royal queen.
Whenever she condescends to walk, be sure she'll shine at that, with a haughty stare and a nose in the air like a well-born aristocrat. At elegant high society, she'll bear away the bell, with a howdy-do and a how are you, and I trust I'll see you well.
Oh, 'tis a glorious thing, I mean, to be a regular royal queen. No half and half affair, I mean no half and half affair, but a right down regular, 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 regular royal queen.
And noble lords will stoop and bow and cover themselves in two, and open their eyes in blank surprise at whatever she likes to do. And everybody will roundly vow she's fair as flowers in May, and say, how clever, at once however she condescends to say.
Oh, 'tis a glorious thing, I mean, to be a regular royal queen. No half and half affair, I mean no half and half affair, but a right down regular, 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 regular royal queen. Oh, 'tis a glorious thing, I mean, to be a regular royal queen. A right down regular royal queen.
Replying we sing as one individual, as I find I'm a king to my kingdom, my visual. I'm aware you object to pavilions and palaces, but you'll find I respect your republican palaces. You'll find I respect your republican palaces.
We object to pavilions and palaces. How can they respect our republican palaces?
For everyone who feels inclined, some course we'll undertake to find congenial with his frame of mind, and all shall equal be.
The noble lord who rules the state, the noble lord who cleans the plate, the earl, the marquis, and the duke, they all shall equal be.
The aristocrat who banks with coots, the aristocrat who hunts and shoots, the aristocrat who cleans our boots, they all shall equal be.
The noble lord who rules the state, the noble lord who cleans the plate,
The noble lord who scrubs the grate, they all shall equal be.
the lord high bishop orthodox, the lord high coachman on the box,
The lord high vagabond in the stocks, they all shall equal be. For everyone who feels inclined, some cause we undertake to find congenial with his frame of mind, congenial with his frame of mind, and all shall equal be. Sing high, sing low, wherever they go. Sing high, sing low, wherever they go. Wherever they go, wherever they go, they all shall equal be. Sing high, sing
distant group, the butler and the cook. The aristocrat who makes the goods, the aristocrat who cleans the boots, the noble lord who rules the state, the noble lord who serves the king, the lord bishop of the lords, the man who made the right. For everyone who feels inclined, suppose we undertake to fight, congenial with his frame of mind, congenial with his frame of mind, and all shall equal be. And hail me, whichever you may be, to you we sing, but do not bend the knee. And hail King, hail King, hail
Come, let's away. Our island crown awaits me. Conflicting feelings rend my soul apart. The thought of royal dignity elates me. But leaving thee behind me breaks my heart.
Farewell, my love, on board you must be getting, but right upon the sea you gaily roam. Remember that our heart for thee
all